It has been a pretty long day already, but I am at SMU here for this Dallas Startup Week presentation. The first one I'm going to is the one about like women and self-care and being in business and so forth. And then the other one I'm going to is the keynote speaker, which is Brianna Wiest. And she wrote the book, The Mountain Is You. And that book got me through last summer, period. I had it on the audiobook and I loved it. I was like, hey, she's here. Let me go, go to this talk. So yeah, I'm on the SMU campus. I think I need to go that way. Whew, child, it's so hot. I walked to Potbelly earlier. Child, it was just so hot. Anyways, this is my outfit for today. Tennis dress. I got this at Kohl's over a year and some change ago. You know how at Kohl's you could do those Amazon returns? So what I was doing is I was doing an Amazon return, and you know how it's all the way in the back? This is how, I'm in advertising, but this is all just like a part of the user experience, shopper experience and so forth, marketing, advertising, so many logistical aspects of business with this. They put the Amazon station in the back for returns so that when you walk through the store, you're walking through the store, you have a higher chance of purchasing something. So yeah, they got me with that one. So I bought this cute dress. I love it. It is so hot though. All right, let me get off my phone and look for these instructions. I'm kind of just walking because my GPS told me to go this way. Oh, I see it. Cox School of Business. Yeah, I do. It's at the McGuire building though. But I also saw the Cox School of Business. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get off my phone. And from what I'm understanding is the McGuire building is within the Cox School of Business or something. Here, I'll show y'all. I'm lost as hell. I just heard noise, so I went down. Oh, this is what I was looking for.
Let's welcome our speakers for this inspiring conversation.
My name is Marlene Faulkner. I am the chef and owner of Knife and Fork, a catering company here in the Dallas area. I am not an author, but I cook.
Of having. That I think of self-care as any psychological, emotional, mental, behavioral thing that we do to take care of
I thought I was recording. I wasn't.
And in the past 2 or 3, I'm not even just saying this, I promise I'm being sincere. In the past 2 or 3 years of my life, I've probably seen, her book. And the idea came to me, and I was pretty young when it did. And I remember I was new, and it's one of the best-selling books in the world, I'm absolutely sure. And she was like, okay, like, I'm gonna have a coffee first. Like, what do you She's like, sounds great, but calm down. And then when you start to make a conscious choice of, you know, what you're going to familiarize yourself with, what you're going to continue showing up for, what you're going to make normal to you, it creates these big shifts in your life because you start defaulting to that. You know, what does it look like if your default and your comfort zone is success? What would that be like? And I think it would defy your past concepts of yourself. And I think it would defy your past concepts of possibility in really profound ways.
The resources, and you start to morph into that person you're visualizing. I want to talk a little bit about the future self.
Oh, we got a thumbs up.
I'm not fired yet.
Okay, just a nod or show of hands. Does anyone feel like they're struggling with a fear of what other people think? Is that like holding you back in life? You're scared? Okay. This was just coming up recently, and I can't stop thinking about it because I was just writing about it, and I was like, I need to talk to someone. When you are afraid of putting yourself out there or trying again, showing up, taking chances, building something because you're afraid of what other people will think, what you're really afraid of is that one day you're giving other people the power to define you more than you define you. But what's actually happening in this moment is that you're giving them the power right now, because what you are defined by is not what other people think or say, it's what you do. And so if you are being influenced by your fear of what someone else may think or may say, and that's influencing what you choose to do or not to do, then they're already doing what you're afraid of. They're already influencing those outcomes of your life. And that, I really think the breakthrough moment, and I didn't even realize I had it, but someone was talking to me about it, and I was like, oh, I realized that my life would only be defined by what I did, how I showed up, and who I decided to be. And that was the end of the sentence. And that was the beginning of the end. That was the breakthrough moment that I didn't even know. Honestly, didn't even know that I was having. So that's what I hope you take home. Well, there's a lot, actually, maybe like 5 assignments. At least 2 assignments. So it's not the only thing to take home, but the other thing is that, you know, you decide who you are. You decide what your life is about. You decide what your legacy is. And do not, by the virtue of your own thoughts, let that be taken away from you by fear, by anyone else, okay? Okay.
Are you here at this school? No, I'm at Baylor. Oh, Baylor.
Oh, nice.